again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Griffin. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Winner. This is Mark Ingram. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
The tackle made by Joey.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Griffin. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
18 on the play.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Ingram. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Griffin. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelce, for a Patriots touchdown.
87, Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Score, Patriots 7, Seahawks 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete.
Bridgewater.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
12 yards there and a 1st down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Andrew Billings coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Sanders, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 31. That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 14.
3rd and long for Bridgewater. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st.
A gain of 9. It's
going for it with Sanders. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Patriots 7, Seahawks 0.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
For another Seahawks.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Miles Sanders. The stop made by Andrew Billings. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
I got him. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd and goal.
Bridgewater now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on it.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Griffin. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
At the 44-yard line.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Patriots.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 19-yard line.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd down, Griffin. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Mark Ingram in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Patriots 14, Seahawks 3.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now at first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
The ball carrier, Sam Hubbard on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
On third down, Bridgewater. And find Everett there, complete. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Seattle Seahawks.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Tuck it and run. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Out is is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He'll find Miller. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Flushed out right. That'll be caught by Kump. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now on 2nd and 13. Griffin taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his ball, while understanding where the receiver is running his route, allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was taken down by
2nd and goal from inside the 5. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
end of the 3rd quarter.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Anthony Miller there to make the grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Smith on the tackle.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Griffin. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Back to the air, RG3 after the pick 6. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
On the return, here's Richard. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Bridgewater flush to his right. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
His way across the 30 to the 32. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. 1st down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on 1st down puts them back on their heels.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Play action. Now Griffin. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 49 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. RG3. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive or no? And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up with the football.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
The tackle made at the 12.
Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his third pick of the game. Instead, it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard. And they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Completes it to Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Griffin's going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin forced out to his left. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And now off to the races down the right side. And a touchdown here as we near the end of this ball game.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Patriots 28, Seahawks 23.
So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Throwing now is Griffin. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Patriots, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.